Welcome to Sodo Creations, where we make your imagination a reality. Today I am all red, white, pink because it's Valentine's Day. I am so sorry that I could not get this video done before Valentine's Day. Lots of stuff going on, and one day I had planned to record. They canceled school for my kids, so I decided to stay home and spend some time with them since I was off and they were out of school. The next day, which was yesterday, was me deciding, do I make these t-shirts for all of them or do I record the video? And that was a whole turn because my heat press wasn't working and went to bed at 2 a.m. Here we are. It is Valentine's Day. I'll be posting this after Valentine's. I hope you had a good Valentine's Day. Let me know in the comments anything that was different this year for Valentine's, whether it's positive or negative. For me, it was a different kind of experience. Of course, no 2 days are ever the same, right? But the fact that I was able to make these t-shirts the morning of, which was this morning, because I had to rush to get the heat press to get it done, because I had this idea 2 months ago, ordered the shirts and was determined to get this done. I got it done. We took some pictures. The only person who hasn't taken pictures yet is Sabi because she goes to school earlier than all the other kids. But the other kids took pictures. Daniel and the twins, of course, had their Valentine party at school. I went to one class, did that, went back in the afternoon for Daniel's class, had a fun day. I feel so blessed, so privileged that I get to have fun with all these kids on Valentine's Day and just celebrate love. And they had a blast sharing gifts with their friends and just enjoying the little treats and toys. Afterwards, of course, I had to hide most of the candy so they don't eat all of it. But here we are. I am thinking 2 balloon columns so they can take pictures with their shirts so we can remember that we did this for Valentine's Day. We'll probably do the pictures later. So if you're on my Instagram, make sure you check that out later this week. We're going to take the pictures probably Saturday or tomorrow afternoon. But I did this for me. Love Mom, and then I have Richards that has Love Dad, and the kids all have same love but their names. So I thought it was a cute idea and I'm glad I pursued and got it done. One thing I'm gonna add later is cut out some hearts and add to the shirt and to the sleeves. They have red shirts with the white writing and we have the white with the red. Anyway, I'm sure that's not why you're here, but I share different things. You've seen my kids, so I figured I would share what has been going on with you guys, and hope you enjoyed this video creating some organic balloon columns. It's gonna be a fast one. If you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, click that subscribe button and join the family. We decorate with balloons, flowers, we do full venue decor. We own an event center, and that's what you'll see on this channel. Go back and check out the other videos. The venue is fairly new. We're still learning as we go, but we have this space where we can record, and I'm so happy I'm finally designing something in this space. Usually I just prep balloons here and let it go, but you can see, remember this photo backdrop that I put up a few months ago? I don't know if you guys follow my Instagram, but I had Matt install that a long time ago and we've never used it. My vision was to design something for Valentine's so I can take pictures with the family, and we're finally doing it Valentine's Day. Never too late, right? We'll get it done and we'll have the pictures. So here I am. I'm going to show you how you design organic balloons. This, I'll walk you through it. I'm just gonna do a voiceover. That way the video is a lot faster. you'll have to tell me if you want me to do a live, because I know a few of you have had a few questions. Let me know if you want me to do a live or if you want to just leave your questions and I'll do a sit down video answering your questions. Just let me know which you prefer. But let's get on with the video. All right, we have our 2 poles that we get from Walmart. These are simple lamp posts. Back in the day, they were $9.99. I honestly have not checked the price on them. I've been saying on all my videos that they're $9.99, so you'll have to check it out yourself. They are the simple lamp posts. They are adjustable, so you just twist the pieces on. When I got towards the end, the top of this, I actually wanted to extend it, but I only found one because I left the rest at home. So with organic garlands, you're not really looking for symmetry, right? I'm trying to make both about the same color wise, but I'm not trying to make it straight per se, because it is organic. You kind of loosen up a little bit. The OCD not as much, so we're just alternating some colors here, trying to find the pinks, the reds, to make it very, very bright and Valentine. So I am attaching these by twisting them on to the pole, but also in some areas I'm just grabbing 2 of the necks and tying those on the opposite side of where I put them in, so it holds it in place, if that makes sense. But at the same time, I'm putting my filler clusters as well, just adjusting them so that they fit and cover where I have any gaps. Now, because I did not have that pole to extend up, I'm connecting the red with that hot pink so that it would just be at the right height, because I'm not tall enough to go back in to attach another cluster. So I went ahead and just tied both of my 2 colors that I'm going to use last right there. Then we're going to attach the red onto the backdrop. So once we get this secure, this was a little tricky as well. I end up tying the neck of the red to the neck of the pink that's below, that light pink, which is another option. Sometimes you could even create a whole garland. I think in my balloon wall videos, I sometimes create the garland and then fit that into my ring, whichever arch I'm trying to use. You can do that as well. This side was a little tricky because I felt like it was tilting the whole column to the left, so I had to keep making adjustments. And I noticed the height wasn't the same height as the one on the left, so I added this other pair of balloons just to keep it symmetrical. And of course, always step back, check your design. You can always adjust the balloon, you can always move things around, you can always make it work. If you're not yet subscribed, please click that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos. I will try to post more videos this coming weekend. I'm trying to edit a few more, so click on that subscribe button. If you're not following us on Instagram, I encourage you to do so. Sometimes we post there. I have these foil balloons that I purchased 2 years ago because I was thinking of doing something for the children's hospital, and I ended up not doing it. But I bought these at the Dollar Tree. I'm just putting it already has the string attached because they use the they use helium to put in those, and they just attach the string already on. Now this is attached with tape. You're going to see the issue we run in when we try to insert this into a garland. And I put these in just so it's a learning experience for you as well when you do these. And I'm not showing you perfection. I'm showing you troubleshooting. I'm showing you how to work through different things. And you see how I fix the issue. I was trying to go faster just to get the video done, but you'll see what happens to them here shortly. Because we tugged on them and they're fitting right in the garland, you want to make sure you make it fit right so you don't see the end. It's a pet peeve of mine if I see the neck of those four balloons. I want it to tuck in as if it's coming out of the garland. But because it's tugged, you see that falling off, which is Not good. You'd see my face there. Not very happy, but 260 Qs to the rescue. We are going to wrap that around the neck of the foil, tie it a couple of times so it doesn't come off, then tie the ends. I'll show you a closer look here shortly of what I just did. We'll have two different methods here. I have a short video how I show you how I attach foil balloons. I'll see if I can link that below so you guys have all the different ideas. But again, wrapping around, then I'm coming closer to show you. I wrapped it around a few times and double knotted. Now on the very end, you'll tie the 260 Qs together, double knot tight. Now you have a loop. You're going to loop that around as though you use your filler balloon. So depending on where you're trying to put the heart, you would put the balloon, your 260Q around the balloon so it holds it in place. Hopefully that makes sense. Gonna inflate this one, and then I'll show you a different method with tape if you want to put it facing the audience. I say audience. If you don't want it sticking out the sides of your garland, you want it at the front of your garland, you're gonna tape off the neck. Then you need extra tape to hold the 260Q in place like so. So that 260Q holds, the tape holds the 260Q. Then we're gonna double knot again so we have a loop to attach. Next, if you tug, it's gonna pull that tape off. So you want to hold the tape down on both ends by just putting it the opposite direction. So you're kind of forming an H. You're going to have another piece of tape and put it on the opposite side of your first tape. So one tape across, two in the opposite direction to hold that 260Q. So even if it tugs, the other two pieces of tape hold it in place. And that is what we have right there. We're just going to put it at the very front. You just loop it around one of your balloons. Of course, you're going to do the 11 inches, not the 17 inches. So I found these letters. Long story short, someone contacted me wanting me to decorate a hotel room 3 weeks ago or maybe 2 weeks ago, and the bed had this lucky in love in the back, and the teddy bear, the balloons, the rose petals on the, so I thought, well, I'm just gonna, usually I don't do this, but because I learned from when I first started my business not to buy things and before people book, because then you're stuck with the items. But I bought this and a couple of other things because I didn't want to be out of it in case the person decided to book. But I knew eventually I could use it for a video or whatever else. So we're going to use this for this. I'm gonna just figure out how I want to put it on this balloon arch. I'm liking how it's turning out. There are a few gaps which we might cover with this, but we'll just inflate the letters, and we need to see how these are. I can't remember how big they are, but we'll inflate it and see how to make use of it. Even if we don't use the lucky in, we could just use love on one of them, or do lucky and in love on another one. We'll see. We're designing as we go. So now we're going to check out all the letters, separate the ones we need. At this point, I realized because of the size, I'm just gonna go with love and try to string across instead of putting each one. And if I were to put each one on the backdrop, see how that L just blends into the red? I didn't want that because I want something to stand out. So we're going to inflate only the love, and we're going to put that as a string across the middle, and we will be ready to take pictures tomorrow. I took a few pictures, couldn't really decide which one, so at the end there I have a couple of pictures, me being goofy as usual with my kid. She is helping me pack up the other letters, and we're going to get that attached. These came with a red string, so I'm going to use those to tie them onto the two columns so we can fix that. I have another video with smiley faces that a church wanted me to make for them, but those were 8 foot, pretty tall. So I'll link that video if you want to see that. It was a really fun, colorful video that we did, and Sabi actually helped me with that one as well. We dropped it off at a church for their kids service, so that was a fun one. But I have the love in the middle. Another option would have been to attach it to that gray backdrop, but I didn't want to do that because this is something I rent out for different photographers, so I didn't want to do that and waste the paper. So we are pretty much done finding some filler balloons to fill in some of those gaps. Then I'll show you some pictures on the Instagram if you're on Instagram. I don't know why I keep bringing up Instagram, because sometimes I post on there before I'm able to post on YouTube. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoy my silly pictures. And here's the final look. I'm gonna add some balloons at the very bottom so the kids can have fun with it tomorrow while I try to take some pictures. Have a blessed week and hope you had a great Valentine's Day. Don't forget to always share the love, always be loving, and of course love yourself. Be blessed.